Overclockers, my name's Bryony and welcome to the latest episode of Newsweekly. As you can see, things are getting a little bit spooky around here, and this week's stories include a scary free game from Epic, news about Elden Ring, and 2 new hardware launches, plus much more. So let's get into it. Kicking off the episode with the gaming chapter, the first story is about this week's free game over on the Epic Game Store. October is certainly the right time of year to play those spooky horror games, so Epic is giving away free copies of the first-person horror adventure Among the Sleep. The game has actually won multiple awards and it has plenty of positive reviews praising its creepy atmosphere and unique storytelling. It was also a very popular YouTube Let's Play, and you might have seen Markiplier, DanTDM and PewDiePie trying it out when it was first released back in 2014. You actually wander around in the dark as a 2-year-old child, exploring the world from a very different perspective. There's no real combat, but the game is designed to make you feel vulnerable and scared, just like a child would when awake in the middle of the night. It's also a great game to try if, like me, you find yourself struggling to find time to play games these days, as apparently it can be completed in just a couple of hours. Epic is actually giving away the enhanced edition of Among the Sleep also, which contains improved visuals and gameplay, a digital art book and soundtrack, plus a brand new museum level where you get to explore behind the scenes with never before seen footage and concepts that didn't quite make it into the full release. It's well worth downloading to get you into that creepy mood, so make sure to do it before this deal ends on the 28th of October. Moving on to the second gaming story, which is also from the Epic Games Store, and if you're willing to sell your soul, give your email address to Epic Games, they'll give you a £10 Epic coupon to use on the Epic Games Store. Check your account settings and look under Communications Preferences to see your current subscription status. If you're actually already subscribed, you'll be sent a coupon which is going to be added to your account automatically. If not, go ahead and check that box to opt into their newsletter and you'll find £10 worth of credit applied at checkout with your next eligible purchase. This is a full game, not DLC or add-ons, with a value of $13.99 or more. Apparently, it can take up to 24 hours, so keep an eye on your account inventory to see if your coupon has been delivered. The newsletter doesn't sound too bad either, as Epic will send you all the latest info on new releases, free game drops and discounts, which means you can stay up to date on your favourite games. You can also stay up to date by subscribing to our YouTube channel. This offer is running until the 15th of November, so make sure to sign up before then and spend your coupon before it expires. Also, if you're looking to maximise your savings, the Epic Halloween sale is currently taking place and they've got some spooktastic deals on games like The Medium, which is 25% off, 20% off Wolfenstein and 40% off Maneater, so make sure to check it out. The next gaming story this week is unfortunate news about the highly anticipated upcoming dark fantasy game Elden Ring. It's being developed by From Software, the makers of Dark Souls, and published by Bandai Namco, who recently announced that the January 21st launch will actually be delayed. The official statement over on Twitter reads, "Elden Ring will release on February the 25th, 2022, as the depth and strategic freedom of the game exceeded initial expectations. Thank you for your trust and patience. We look forward to seeing you experience the game in the closed network test in November." So, breaking it down, that statement basically means, sorry, but we need more time. However, we're going to soften the blow by announcing our first closed beta test. Fortunately, it's not a huge delay, and it's going to mean that the quality of the game can be brought up to scratch before launch. They're not going to want another launch like Cyberpunk. If you're interested in trying a small snippet of the game for free, the Elden Ring closed network test is going to be playable from November the 12th until the 15th, and it's available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series S/X. That means there's no option to try it out on PC at this time. However, hopefully we're going to get that option in the near future. So if you want to be in with the chance of being emailed a voucher code for the test, you're going to need to sign up on the Bandai Namco website before the 1st of November. I'll actually drop a link in the description below so you can head over and do that now. Apparently, all the players are actually going to be selected by lottery, so it should be totally random who gets an invite, which means that everyone is in with a fair chance. You'll need about 7 GB of free space on your console to download the test, and the main focus is actually going to be to test out the game's online functionality. So it's likely that many of those final features are actually going to be missing. Nevertheless, hopefully we'll finally be able to see some combat gameplay around the same time, and gamers are going to get a real feel for just how difficult it's going to be. Kicking off the hardware chapter is the launch of an interesting looking piece of hardware that you're likely to either love or hate. Those next generation processors and motherboards are fast approaching, and there's been plenty of announcements about upcoming DDR5 memory to pair with the new hardware. We actually mentioned the first announcement from Team Group back in June, and then I've sort of skipped over many of the new releases since because there's actually no supported motherboards available just yet. However, Galaxy's first DDR5 memory has absolutely blown up everywhere on the internet and basically gone viral for its unique design, and personally I actually weirdly love it, so I couldn't not mention it in this week's news. It's called the Gamer RGB DDR5, and the distinctive design has a Tetris-like pattern on the side, and then the option to connect building blocks to the light bar on top of the memory. Apparently, it's been designed in this way so that you can mix and match the different coloured transparent building block accessories, so you can change the lighting to different colours. However, it is actually compatible with Lego, so there's nothing to stop you connecting all sorts of funky sculptures and those little Lego people to the top of your memory. The colour palette is also pretty out there, and it comes in either bright red or blue, so it's certainly not subtle, but I definitely want some. When it comes to those all-important tech specs, it's going to be launched with a speed of 4,800 MHz as a 2x16GB kit, followed by a variety of different specifications such as 8GB and 32GB options. Overclockers UK do actually work with Galaxy, known as KFA2 in Europe, and you might have spotted their beautiful white Hall of Fame graphics cards over on our website. However, we've actually no idea at the moment if it's going to be available for purchase outside of China. But I do so want to see it IRL, so I'm praying that a couple of kits will land in stock when it's finally launched. Spatha or Spatha?
Both sound wrong to me.
I asked Andy earlier, I was like, when is the Asus Spatha? I was like, and he was like, so much like Spatha. I googled it, apparently it's a type of sword.
Where did they get these names?
Spatha.
Spatho. That's definitely not right.
Spatha.
Spatha. Spatha. The more you say it, the less it sounds like a word.
Right,
Spatha. I'm gonna smack you with my spatha. Spatha.
Maybe like make a point of it in the video to me like.
Oh, let's be serious. Serious face. Our next hardware story this week is that Asus has launched a brand new updated version of the very popular wireless Spatha, who knows, but it's a good mouse. It's called the Spatha X, and it's now in stock on the Overclockers website. An interesting fact from Google is that the Spatha was a type of straight longsword, which actually seems like quite a fitting name for a gaming mouse, even if I don't know how to pronounce it. This ergonomic mouse comes with a whole host of exciting features and a couple of upgrades over its predecessor. It's large and heavy, which makes it ideal for those of you that love a solid, well-built mouse that will survive numerous angry rage quits. The exclusive push-fit switch sockets mean you can easily get a different click feel or swap them out when they get worn, although the included ROG micro switch has a 70 million click lifespan. You can make use of a flexible and lightweight paracord USB-C connection, or game completely untethered with the wireless 2.4 GHz connectivity option and easily recharge in the included magnetic charging dock. This mouse actually has a great 12-hour battery life, which is perfect for those marathon gaming sessions, Or if you really don't need sleep at all, it can be extended up to 67 hours, which is more than double its predecessor with the beautiful Aura RGB backlighting switched off. I actually think that this mouse would be a great choice for MMO players, as it's equipped with 12 programmable buttons. You've got 6 side buttons all within easy reach of your thumb. That's going to make it super easy to execute those complicated attacks and spells in record time. Performance-wise, the Spatha X has a greatly improved optical sensor with a 19,000 max DPI, which can actually be easily and precisely adjusted using the scroll wheel. This does sound like the ultimate wireless gaming mouse, so if you want to get your hands on one, click the link below and get yours now for $149.99 at Overclockers UK. This is Spatha! The next hardware story this week is the launch of the brand new Kolink monitor mount called the M32G9SS. That name is a bit of a mouthful and it has me questioning who on earth is in charge of creating those monitor related product names. In this range, you've actually got 2 monitor mounts to choose from. There's a single or a double arm, and a monitor arm is a great way to increase the adjustability options of your display and also increase your usable desk space. This is going to be ideal if your working from home arrangement has now become a more permanent addition to your working life and you need to upgrade your home office. They can actually support screens between 17 and 32 inches, with each arm able to hold up to 9 kilograms in weight, thanks to the use of the highly durable materials including aluminium and steel, which is going to create a strong, reliable product. Your monitor is definitely the last thing that you want crashing into your desk during a gaming session. These mounts make it easy to move your monitor into a comfortable position, and they can swivel, rotate and tilt to place your monitor exactly where you want it. If you love the idea of more desk space for your keyboard, plants, pop figurines or food, you can get the single stand for $49.99 or the dual model for $89.95 right now on the Overclockers website, and I'll pop a link in the description below. Our final hardware story this week is about the upcoming Valve Steam Deck launch. I really wish that I'd actually pre-ordered one of these early, but going by how popular it is, I feel that that ship has completely sailed until 2023. Valve's latest announcement is the introduction of Deck Verified, which is an ambitious project whereby each Steam library game will be reviewed for its compatibility with the Steam Deck hardware. It is a powerful mini Zen 2 and RDNA 2 portable gaming PC, meaning that there's actually going to be loads of different games that work straight out of the box. Unfortunately though, there is also some games that aren't really going to provide a great experience on the Steam Deck. This means that Steam is going to go through the 57,000 plus games in its library and categorize them according to compatibility. You'll then see these categories on Steam alongside a handy little compatibility badge on each title when you're browsing your library or shopping for games on the deck. There will be verified with a big green tick, playable, which means that some tweaking may be required, unsupported, which means that it's not going to work at all, for example VR games, and then unknown, which means that Steam hasn't checked it yet. It seems like a gargantuan task, but I've no doubt that this is going to make using the Steam Deck a much nicer experience, with very little messing around required, meaning that you can just jump straight into gaming. Verified games are going to check 4 important boxes. This includes full control support, looking good on the display, no compatibility warnings, and anti-cheat support. Steam is actually currently working on a way for you to be able to check the compatibility category of each of the games in your own library ahead of the launch. That means that you'll soon be able to see which games in the Steam catalogue have already gone through Steam Deck review. The Steam Deck will begin shipping in December 2021, and if you're happy to join the long waiting list, you can order yours now, starting at only £349 for the entry-level model. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Overclockers News Weekly. Make sure to tune in next week because we've got a spooky special. Hit that thumbs up button to give this video a big like, hit subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss our future episodes, and I'll see you again in the next one.